There are some Christians who like to preach, if the world doesn't hate you, you're not doing it right. My response to that is like, hmm, I guess, but it's like, at the same time, it's like nobody should be really hating anybody. That could be a sign that you're doing it right, but that could also be a sign that you're doing it wrong. Because there are Christians that, because if the world hates you, sometimes it's not always a sign that you're doing it right. It could be a sign that you're doing it wrong. It's not always a sign that you're a hot Christian. It could be a sign that you're a cold Christian. Cold Christians are the ones Bible thumping, getting into arguments, starting stuff, starting stuff, starting arguments, causing trouble, causing trouble, etc. They doing the most. Like everywhere they go, they causing trouble. So here's the thing. The world, nobody should be hating anybody. Nobody should be hating anybody. For a sign to be anything, nobody should be hating anybody. You would be a hot Christian and be at peace with the world. Yeah, you're gonna have a whole lot of haters. You're gonna have a whole lot of narcissists who's gonna have a problem with you preaching in general. You're gonna have the non-Christians hating you because of Jesus, and you're gonna have the lukewarm Christians hating you because they wish they had the courage to preach the gospel. So, yeah, tune on the cracker. Like, yeah, like it should be seen like that's like the world hating you should just be seen like, yep, that's the reality of it. But it shouldn't be like that's how it should be. Like, if the world hates you, you're not doing it right. That could be a sign that you're doing it wrong. Like, you can even be like a worldly person glowing up almost as well as a hot Christian, and the world would still hate you as much, like almost as much as they would hate a Christian. You don't even have to be a Christian for that. Like, you don't even have to be a Christian for the world to hate you. But one thing for sure is like, it is okay to be a hot Christian and fiery, like passionate for the Lord, passionate to preach, passionate to read the Bible, passionate to do all these Christian things, but at the same time, like in most days, in peace with the world around you. Like, in peace with the world around you. Like, you don't have to start no drama. You don't have to do none of that. In peace with the world around you. Like, like it's totally fine. Hate should not be involved, and it should not really be a sign about whether you're doing right or wrong when you're in Christianity. Like, it can be a sign. It can be a sign whether you're doing something right or wrong as a Christian, but it should not be necessary because it's like nobody should be hating anybody. Christians shouldn't be hating anybody, nor should non-Christians. Okay, to be, it's okay to be in a restaurant full of worldly people and then just being nice to the people around you. Just, you don't even, sometimes you don't even need to go up to the employee. Like, yes, we should be evangelizing. I'm not saying that we shouldn't evangelize. We Christians should evangelize. Okay, whenever God tells us to. But sometimes we don't even need to evangelize. Like, sometimes we can save people just by being nice people. Sometimes we can save people by being nice people. Like being nice to the employees, being nice to our enemies, being nice to anybody, being nice to people. How do I say this? When people, if people get things wrong about Christianity, instead of just arguing and stuff, we could just be patient and then just educate them. Like, no, this is how we roll in Christianity. This is what being a true Christian is like. And just be like, so yeah, just, we can save people by being nice and polite. We don't always have to evangelize. Like, I'm not telling you not to evangelize. I'm not telling you not to evangelize. Okay? Okay, evangelize whenever God tells you to. All right? And here's the thing, there was also this one person who made a video talking about there was this one guy, was like, he made this one TikTok video, this one shorts. It was like, this guy's with his friends. He said, I'm Christian. His friend says, what, you Christian? I can't tell. And then the guy got offended. Like, you don't even have to make a big deal about you being Christian. You know, like, how do I say this? It's not always a bad sign that you're doing Christianity wrong. Like, you could be one of these quiet Christians who just doesn't make a big deal out of it. It doesn't always mean that you're hateful or that you're doing something wrong. Maybe you're probably like a real chill Christian. Or you probably never mentioned anything. You probably just don't make a big deal out of Christianity. I don't know. You probably don't make a big deal out of Christianity or something like that. Or maybe it's like, how do I say this? How is like this? When somebody can't tell that you're a Christian, it doesn't always necessarily mean that you're doing wrong. Like, you're doing something wrong. Like, there's got to be a situation. Like, did you evangelize in front of this person? Did you evangelize to this friend? Did you evangelize to this friend? Did you evangelize to, like, what Christian thing did you do in front of this person to tell this person is Christian? But don't do it for the sake just to tell everybody, like, look, I'm Christian. I'm better than everybody else. But you can be a Christian, be like these quiet Christians, be like, I'm Christian. I follow God. I evangelize when necessary. Whenever God deems necessary. I am passionate for the Lord. I am humble with it. I just don't make a big deal out of it. But if you're that kind of person, then it's not really a bad thing that if somebody couldn't tell if you are a Christian. So yeah, if you're somebody who's doing everything right and you're just a really quiet, chill person with Christianity, then there is then there's nothing to worry about if somebody couldn't tell that you Christian. Now, it can mean two different things. It could be a bad thing or it can be a good thing. So yeah, God bless.